never needed a life with a house, with walls and a roof. Here is where a man can be free. Grilgeran's the tempting bit of fate that runs Star Camp. You'll have to go through her if you want to work in Dalantarth. But she and I have worked more than a few jobs together. She trusts my judgment if she needs to. Oh, don't mind me or nothing. Just an interested palsy, that's all. That's all. Good, clean folk. Well, mostly clean, and mostly good. We live our lives in the wilds, making a living however we can.
The love of two hearts beat as the lapping upon the shore, the herald of the royal seat as the storm that shakes the sky, the maiden of the forest spring as the flame attracts the fly. The lion's claw and dove's wing, eventually both will die.
Hello. What do you need today? Goodbye.
What is it? What do you need? I'll be here. Welcome.
It is you! I never dared hope that this day would come. Once you start to believe in the fantasy, the reality becomes too unbearable to return to. Camden has returned to me, and you have made it so. You have done the impossible, and for that, I owe you more than this meager reward. I can see a future now, where before there was only the harsh cold of a long winter. Now there is the warmth of spring. Thank you. Farewell. In time. Goodbye.
It's done? I don't know how I feel. It's like the end of a long nightmare. How can I ever thank you? I took up a collection around the mission. I lied and said it was for charity, but you understand. The others can never know. Thank you. See you soon.
Sure, I'm proud. Aren't I
You're welcome in the keep, as long as your honor's intact. The last poor souls who tried it came to no good, did they? A shame, but profitable for you. Here's the pay. Good then.
Excellent, but you've returned without the most important cairn of all. Troubling, but this is a challenge for later. For now, you must break this cursed spell. As you've no doubt noticed, those cairns are warded and will not reveal their secrets. They will, however, last an eternity, perhaps even longer. Those cairns are like lore stones, but special. They're enchanted, and the only way to unlock their contents is to use the Echo Stone. The one in the next room is one of Hallam's early attempts, but it should work. Go listen to Two Knights and a Troll. Find the words that will free me from this prison. It is a magical shrine, specially created to hold the most glorious of Fae songs through tragedy and time. There is one in the other room. I knew they would find Nyx. After all, it is their telling to deal with his maddening ways, even if that means slaying him time after time. See you soon.
May the stone sing your song to the ages. May the breath of time remember you. Listen. Listen as the echo stone etches each ballad in memory. The story of two valiant souls I bring, of the lords named Eärmer and Creth I sing. Two hearts united against common foes, the thoughts of one in mind, the other knows. Lord Creth of knights, most stoic and grave, Lord Eärmer's hand and shadow the brave, and gentle Eärmer his equal in might, dawn to Creth's dusk, day to his night. Here is the tale of how they stopped a troll. The Maid of Windermere corrupted its soul. The troll named Nyx had a most troubled heart. In nature was it displeased with its part. It hated its difference from the norm, and wished to shed its current form. In grief it went to the Maid of Windermere. She motioned to Nyx and beckoned him near. It is your wish to be human, I see, she whispered to the troll in glee. I shall grant your wish and make you so. You are a human now, she cackled. Go. And so the troll named Nyx, to town it came. Never suspect, they faced the troll and fought to no avail. We know in part what is wrong with his fae. And so Lord Eärmer shouted to Lord Creth, the troll still under the wicked maid's spell. And Lord Eärmer slowly approached him and said, then the troll and fae did battle and fought. After he had won, Lord Creth said to Nyx, but if it be your wish, again the heroes of honors.
Yes. Did you discover the words to the counterspell? I thought that was it. Apparently not. See you soon. Are you ready to speak the counterspell? No, that's not it. See you soon. Are you ready to speak the counterspell? That's it. That's it. Hear me, and don't forget a word. What Hallam feared is coming to pass. Somehow, using a new and twisted magic, the Maid of Windermere hopes to alter the telling. At this moment, she possesses the single most important song in our canon, the hero and the maid. If its story changes, we are all at risk. You must warn the House of Ballads. Time is running out for all of us. Go find Wenson and Hallam. It may already be too late. It is a tale of what happens when one wishes to become something he has not. In this case, the subject of the song was Nyx the troll, a loathsome, pitiful brute. As a jest, the Maid of Windermere enchanted Nyx into believing he was an ordinary man. He attempted to settle in a quaint mortal village to predictable disaster. When the knights Creth and Eärmer arrived, they treated him like the man he longed to be. They challenged Nyx to a gentlemanly duel and slew him in fair combat. See you soon.
You again. Some advice. Goodbye.
You may search the Empire 10 times over, but you will not find your beloved Wenson, nor his foolish court of enchantments. They, like you, are mine. Dream of me, lovely, for we shall be together soon. The time is coming.
Good to see you. Good. You are well. The same cannot be said of the king, nor of the court of enchantments. In my absence, the maid has taken them all. Tenwa says that the greatest of ballads, the hero and the maid, was not recovered. This song, above all the others, must be found. You have acted as our agent thus far, Sagril. Do you continue to stand by us? With all our heroes gone, you may very well be our last light in the darkness. In that ballad, King Wenson defeats the Maid of Windermere once and for all. He confesses his love to trick her into an embrace. It is close enough for him to strike. If the maid is truly altering our ballads towards more favorable outcomes for her and her minions, then she could rewrite her own demise. She could avoid it altogether. You are no stranger to death, so you must have felt it. The fall of all magic. I have foreseen it for seasons, and as I am not one to stand by, I chose to act. With a small group of dedicated individuals, fey and mortal alike, I set about preparing a way for the great songs of the Summer Court to find permanence. The cairns are the result of this effort. They are magic, but magic that will not fade. I knew I could count on you. In the face of uncertainty, your loyalty has proven steadfast. It is no use for us to combat the Maid of Windermere when we do not understand her new magic. There is only one man I know who might shed light on our ignorance. His name is Father Eter. He is a monk and an alchemist, and a trusted friend. Eter may have the answers we seek. Father Eter watches over a small Almain mission in the southeast, St. Edric's. You will know it by the ruins on the hill. Go, find Eter.
Let's hold the plague shield then. We have enough to last for a while yet, at any rate. Please, have this as thanks. Well, on your way with you.
You're back. Glad to see you made it out of there alive. We felt the earth shake and when you hadn't returned. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take this. It's not much, after all you've done, but we would like you to have it. Mitharu keep you.
This is their escape route. It'll have traps, but few guards. You might be able to use their defenses against them, if you're clever. I'll distract the guards at the front and make sure none of them escape. I don't have an answer for that. I can't imagine what about you made Gadflow send his troops across the continent. His army is locked in a siege in Cluricon, but small groups sometimes make their way to Erithal. I don't think they've ever been this far inland. Just go inside and find those scrying mirrors. Don't worry, I'll be coming along to help. Thanks for giving an old man another chance. It's good to know I've got a future again. And even better not to know what it is. Whoever that Aelin Shear is, I don't think she's our enemy. If she wanted us dead, she could have killed us while we were weakened. But she's still trouble. Reminds me of a dark elf who left me half naked and tied to a bar guest once. Now those were the days. The immortals inscribed their knowledge of fate into the living stone. I always thought it was a poetic way of talking about the theater. But there it is, in your hands. Keep it close, child. You know the Summer Court in Issa? Well, the Winter Court are their darker siblings. They're not evil, but they're definitely not nice. He once offered me an honorary knighthood after I slayed the Dream Eater of Amora. He was quite gracious when I turned him down. He once offered me an honorary... the Crystal War, they've been calling it. 10 years ago, the Winter Fae turned violent and attacked us in force, calling themselves the Tuatha Daon. They say it's their sacred duty to cleanse the mortals from their lands. Naturally, the humans and Alpha who live here aren't so happy with that plan. It's been going back and forth for years. Where there's war, there's soldiers nervous about their fate, and that's where I come in. The mine has a main entrance and an escape tunnel. The main one is heavily guarded, and the escape is heavily trapped. I saw them bringing barguests down in cages, probably still being trained. Turn the beasts free, and I bet they cause some chaos for you. Good luck. I'll see you inside. here, you Tuatha bastards!
The undying mortal has grown tired of running, has she? Decided to fight back? Can you tell me the difference between a creature of nature and a child of dust like yourself? We children of nature know our roles. Meek and mighty, prey and predators, life and death, all serve the cycle. You children of dust do not know your place. You come into our land. You come to face your hunters. And you don't know when to die. No mortal, perhaps, but I am Gadflow, blessed herald of the merciful Ternach. Our army shall cleanse the world of your mortal imperfection. And you, all mortals end, even if some are more persistent than others.
At least the Tuatha won't be able to track you so easily now. But it looks like you've got the personal attention of their king, Gadflow. If you were anyone else, I'd suggest you start running and not stop for a few years. But you might just have a chance. You're a mortal that survived death. You exist outside of fate. The Fae do not deal well with change, and you represent a threat to whatever has driven them to this war. And as much as I hate to say it, you'll need to take Aelin Shear up on her offer of help. The Codex of Destiny should hold some answers for you. For all I know, you already met with her at the House of Ballads, but it sounds like she's the only lead now. The Destiny Stone showed us the tapestry of fate, but your power must have consumed it all. Everything except the wisdom at its core, the Codex of Destiny. We should be able to get out this way.
The dust of the road rises to meet you, Wanderer. Welcome to Star Camp. Then Grim has appraised you and found you of worth. But there is another you must appease. Our guide. The anonymous Hierophant. Go to the Hierophant shrine in our camp and pray, as all travelers must. We have many freedoms and one chain. A traveler lives by his or her hands and guile. You must do the same. Trader Haydn sells items to supplement these skills if you need. Travelers have clever hands, but they are useless without the Hierophant, whose eyes guide us, a gift upon which we've come to rely. To receive the Hierophant's visions, we are commanded to pray at their shrines, and there are many who readily comply. I am Kilgaren. I am unfamiliar with the title the Knave of Coins, but as I understand, it grants me responsibility for this camp and its travelers. I know the lands and shadows and winding paths the travelers use. I heed no law or creed of property. For that, I am given leadership. When others feared to even speak to Fae, Grim came and introduced me to the travelers. Ever since, a more stalwart ally I cannot think of. We are many things, but what the travelers are to most are thieves. We follow our own way. You are young among our number. I would not color your perceptions of the Hierophant with my own. This place has been walked by many, and this copse was hollowed ground once. We maintain it. May the road rise to meet you.
Need a quiet... I have spent my years in Dalentarth learning to imitate the ways of the Fae. If you need to improve your ways of stealth, I can help. Wear the shadows well.
What?
Need an answer? Now come, fellow traveler. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue. May the ground be soft and your steps silent.
Trading done here. Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items or sell them? Always looking to make a bit of coin. Always open for business. Always looking to make a bit of coin.
Enjoy the shade, wanderer.
What prays before me? An eddy in the river of fate, a cacophony in the song of Amalur. Your presence is unnerving. But you have come and prayed, and honored our creeds. You wish to make yourself a traveler? Then ask me for my portents. For true trust, for true compliance, the Hierophant must have no weakness, nor fault, nor lapse. In other words, the Hierophant must be no one. The price to admit you is great. It will take 3 treasures to balance the burden. First, there is a noble, Elfwig Grilrakas, staying in Dyden Hill. Steal his medallion. Then, in the nearby mission, claim the pall of the dead Saint Edric's. The last are Drog's toothpicks. We have contacted their owner, Gunnar Frode, to buy the items, but you will steal them instead. It is the rather valuable bauble of an old noble family. Rather mundane, but worth much coin to us. The daggers used by the fabled Jotun Warmaster Draug, though they were not his weapons, as the name suggests. It is the burial shroud of Saint Edric. There are many collectors of relics who hunger for these artifacts, and pay dearly for them. Yes, some final warnings. Elfwig Grilrakas is a fastidious man. He will not suffer an approach he can see. The pall of Edric lies in his tomb, which is under many eyes. Wait until none are near before you claim it. And last, Gunnar Frode is shifty. He will not have the daggers on him or near him. Be warned.
they fed well up north of the mission.
Back, you imbecile! These robes are woven of Canarok gossamer. You won't touch them. Back, you imbecile! Guards! Guards!
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch...
Step carefully in the...